Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too with strategy and intention. So I'm back so that we can continue to talk about weekend profit projects, specifically the ones that I share inside of this good right here, the 17 weekend profit projects guide, available at sistersense.com/WPP, which stands for Weekend Profit Projects. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Feel free to share this out if you've got some business besties in your virtual space that would love to learn about money marketing and sales. You can tag them here too. And of course, if you catch me on the replay side, remember to drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. So I'm going to share three more profit projects of the 17. We talked about three yesterday. I'm going to share three more with you today. Now, when it comes to making the most of your free time, being intentional, right? Yesterday I said to you, you've got to put on your consumer hat before you put on your entrepreneur hat, right? So I said, what were some of the last products that you purchased online? And somebody said they purchased a few things from Amazon. And I was like, Prime is one of those platforms that got a lot of us hooked, right? Are you an Amazon Prime member? Out of curiosity, feel free to drop that into the comment box for me. So I said, I definitely want to continue this conversation. Number one, feel free to continue to let me know what were some of the most recent things that you purchased online. What, why, how much? Out of curiosity, drop that into the comment box for me. Number one. Number two, if you are an Amazon Prime customer, I was about to say Amazon Prime person, but you can feel free to let me know that too. Why? Because one of the profit projects in here is to create a simple subscription program. Hopefully you know that what the easiest person to sell to is somebody who's already purchased something from you, right? And the money, the millions, the billions of dollars that they're making on this platform, a lot of us are repeat customers. And there are a lot of different ways to promote and get people to come back to buy again, but honestly, one of the easiest ways to get people to be repeat customers is to have them on some sort of a subscription plan. Hey, excuse me. Welcome, my dear. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. So, I want you to think about that. Can you come up with a simple subscription program? I'll share like two with you and then we'll go on to the next thing. Okay. For me, the simplest subscription program is if you have an HPP, a high price point offer that you break into installment payments. So if you've got something that's $1,000, $500, $5,000, and not only do you give people the opportunity to pay in full, but to pay in parts, that's an easy, simple subscription program. So outside of people who are paying you one-off to purchase your products and services, you should have a few people who are paying you every week or every 2 weeks because they're a part of a simple subscription program like an installment plan. Okay. That is number one. Okay. Now, also, in addition to installment plans, another simple subscription program is a retainer package. So I've got clients who they work with me pretty much every single month, and they have signed up to some sort of retainer program so that they have time to talk to me on calls. They've got time where I'm working on updates for them. So I'm using my skill set as a coach, mentor, and service professional to create retainer packages and programs for my audience. Now, there are other types of subscription programs. I know you know, like membership. I'm tongue tied today. Membership subscription programs, and I got that too. But some of you are not quite ready for that yet, right? And then you've got like programs like Amazon. So with Prime, you get free shipping. With Prime, you get to watch Amazon Prime movies. You get perks, all this good stuff, right? You don't have to create something as detailed like that. You don't need to make your own Amazon Prime or make your own Hulu or Netflix, but come up with something that is subscription based. So outside of people who are paying you for one-off products and services, you've got people who are consistently investing in what it is that you offer, right? So That's one profit projects that you can think about for the weekend. Okay. So let's talk about profit project number 2 that I'm going to share with you. Like I said, I'm going to give you 3 more from the ones that I shared yesterday. I give y'all 3 yesterday, and all of them are inside this right here, which is 17 weekend profit projects. This guide and the webinar intensive you can grab over at citizensense.com/WPP, which stands for Weekend Profit Projects. Thanks for the thumbs up, the hearts, and the love. Feel free to keep tap, 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 tap. If you haven't, especially if you haven't done it already, tap a couple of times. If you enjoy the daily web classes, if you're enjoying this session so far, tap, 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 hearts, loves, laughs, all that good stuff. Feel free to share this out. And of course, tag a few of your business besties who want to work on their profit, right? They want to work on their profit and living in their purpose as an entrepreneur online. So simple subscription programs is one that I wanted to share with you today. Another one is a free resource guide. Free resource guides. Free resource guides are great because you can do a lot of things. Number one, you can showcase who you are and what you do to get people excited about working with you, right? And number two, you can share resources that you personally use, especially if they are connected to those resources as an affiliate. So when people click on those links, you generate a commission, right? So here's a great resource guide that I have created. It's my Build It Boss, the tools that I use to generate lots of money online. So the Build It Boss book, I believe you can go to citizensense.com/BIBE Build It Boss ebook. It's free. It's a resource guide. Not only do I share like just kind of what I do as a online professional to generate revenue, but also I share some of my favorite resources too, right? At citizensense.com/BIBE. It's absolutely free to you, but as a resource guide that I've created, as I mentioned before, part of it is number one, I create resources so that people, if they like and what they see, they invest in me, but I also share things that I like. So if they sign up to some of the programs that I use as an affiliate, I generate revenue from that, right? So you can create an absolutely free resource guide. Take some time to do that on the weekend. That's option number 2. And I'm going to drop one more for you. But of course, if you're enjoying this session for today, I don't see it, y'all. I don't see it. Come on, take an opportunity to tap, tap, tap on the hearts and say, hey, let me know who you are and where you are today. And let me know if you've got questions about this right here, 17 weekend profit projects. You can grab it over at the website, sense.com/WPP. So the last of the options I'm going to share with you today is actually number 10. This is number 10 on this list, and it's called Just For You Offers. Just For You Offers. So here's the deal. There are a few things I want to remind you of. I said a few minutes ago, the easiest person to sell to is somebody who's already purchased from you. Number one. Number two, if you want to make a lot of money in one day, one of the best ways to do that is to create a premium offer, okay? Something that is premium that an individual would love to purchase. So you've got some things that the masses, the general community, your general customers would like, but then you've got some premium offers that people would say, yeah, I want that, right? So I want you to identify a few people in your circle, customers. This is for you, those of you who have customers, right? Who they literally would love if you would offer something in particular, because they've been asking you for it. They've been looking for it. I get on clarity calls with clients and they be like, girl, I really need to get it together because people keep asking me for dot, 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 and I still haven't created it yet, right? Some of you have that. You don't have a cash flow problem. You got an idea problem, and you are not putting out the things that people are waiting for you to put out, right? So you can take some time, some free time on the weekend to figure out what's a just for you offer that you can produce. And when you're thinking about just for you offers, you want to have some real people, their faces, their names in mind, that you go, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that so-and-so wanted dot, dot, dot. I actually, hello, thank you so much for joining and tagging Business Besties. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Guys, feel free to check in and say who you are and where you are coming from, right? Again, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to tag your business besties and say, hey, come on, check out LaShonda, what you got to say when it comes to working on your products, your profit, and your promotions. Yeah. um, so I was working with a client last week, and we were talking about promoting products, right? And following up with some individuals who said, hey, I love what you have, and I would love it if you could create this for dot, dot, dot person, personalize it, and send it out to them, right? That's a just for you offer. It's a personal request. So number one, it was important for me to check in with her and make sure that she was following up with those personal requests, right? And then number two, it was an opportunity for me to say, hey, that request is representative of not just that one person, but other people who just might want that too. So you can share that particular just for you offer with them, and then go on your social media platforms, go on email and say, hey, by the way, someone asked for dot, 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 and I feel like this might be something that somebody else out there needs. If you do, bam, here, I'm gonna give it to you. So for example, being in a place where I can say, honestly, when I created 17 weekend profit projects, this was the result of people coming to me and saying specifically, LaShonda, I don't know what to do. Like, I know that I should be working on my business, but how do I generate revenue? What are some little projects that I can do to make some money? So I said, okay, let me make a list of some of my personal profit projects. So this was me creating a response to this question and then saying, hey, do you need it too? This is a just for you that became a general offer for the larger community. A lot of my offers are like that, to be honest with you, right? I always say I fell into being a web designer. I don't know if you know this, but I wasn't really a web designer in the beginning. I was a sister trying to figure out how to make some money online, right? And in the process, a lot of people would come to me and say, I like your website. Who designed it? And I would say, me. And out of that came requests from people saying, oh my gosh, can you do that for me? And I said, sure. I started to build other people's websites, and then hey, I said, hey, other people might like my design services as well. So let me say, go over to webdesign.com and sign up, right? So that is something that you can do as a weekend profit project. Think about creating just for you offers that really cater to individuals that are attentive to you, engaged, and ready to open up their pocketbooks, pull out their credit cards, and pay you for something. You just don't have the offer yet. You haven't created that package or that product yet. So create it, right? For those individuals, and then potentially think about that being that next best offer that you can add to your inventory. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Again, feel free to tag and or share. Sharing is caring. Let your ladies and gents, your entrepreneurial business besties know I am always here every day sharing that fire and focus so I can share with you things that you can do to grow your online business with strategy and intention. So hopefully this was helpful today. Just wanted to share 3 things that you can do as far as weekend profit projects from this right here. Today, just to recap, I shared creating simple subscription programs. Number 1, creating free resource guides where you're sharing free resources, but of course, where the guide is free, not necessarily the resources inside the guide, but sharing valuable resources. And if quite a few of those you're connected to as affiliate, you can generate revenue as an affiliate when people go to those resources through you. And then last but not least, being in a place where you think about just for you offers for your customers and clients who really love you and they would be willing to invest in a premium package or program or something unique that you've created because you've created with them in mind. I hope you find one of these are helpful. If you'd like some more strategies, again, number 1, this is day 2 because I did this yesterday, and no, this is day 3. For the last 2 days, I've been talking about some profit projects from in here. So watch the recaps of the previous session. But if you want the whole thing plus the webinar intensive, you can grab this and learn more about 17 weekend profit projects over at sistersense.com/WPP. That's it for me for today, y'all. Don't forget to turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. Every day I do these quick, awesome daily web classes to share some strategies for you to work on your money marketing and sales. And of course, I always try to include some of you guys' questions as well. So feel free to email sistersense@gmail.com if you have any suggestions as far as daily web classes that you would like to see next. Till tomorrow, take care.